Close your eyes for a second and think back to the 1960s. Dad worked one job, maybe at the factory, maybe in construction. Mom stayed home with the kids. And somehow, with that single paycheck, they could afford a house, a car, groceries, a family vacation, movies on weekends, new school clothes every fall, ice cream on summer nights, a gallon of gas, pocket change, a new pair of jeans, a couple hours of work, movie tickets for the whole family, less than a day's pay. Life felt doable. The American dream wasn't just a slogan. It was the math that worked. Now, that same basket of everyday items, gas, jeans, groceries, entertainment, takes a whole day of work or more. Sometimes a lot more. We're not richer in time. We're just busier, stretched thinner. This video isn't about politics. It's just numbers. Real prices, real wages, real memories. Let's look at 25 everyday things side by side. What they cost in 1960s, and what they cost now, and how many hours of work it took then versus today. Because sometimes the numbers tell the story our hearts already know. Gallon of gas 1965, 31 cents, 12 minutes of work. 2025, $3.50, 8 to 10 minutes of work. Back then, filling the tank was pocket change. You barely noticed it. Now it's a line item that makes you pause at the pump. Gas still flows, but the American freedom to drive feels a little more expensive.
Woo! This is Levi! Faster! This is amazing! Best day ever!
Pint of ice cream, 1965, 25 cents, 10 minutes of work. 2025, $5, 6, 12 to 15 minutes of work. Ice cream used to be a dime store treat. Kids ran after the truck with change in their pockets. Now, it's almost an hour of work for dessert. The scoop still melts, but the American joy feels a little heavier. Levi's jeans 1965, $4, 5, 2 hours of work. 2025, $60, 80, 2 to 3 hours of work. Jeans were an investment, tough, timeless, passed down or worn until they fell apart. Now, they're seasonal, thrown out faster. Jeans still fit, but the American durability feels a little thinner. Color TV, 19 to 25 inches, 1965, $300, 400, 120 to 160 hours of work. 2025, $200, 400, 8 to 16 hours of work. A color TV was a big family purchase, saved for over months or years, the center of the living room. Now it's a quick buy. The screen still glows, but the American luxury feels more ordinary.
Oh, I remember this show.
Me too, it's a classic.
She's so funny.
I know, right?
Schwinn Sting-Ray bicycle 1965, $40, 60, 16 to 24 hours of work. 2025, $150, 305 to 12 hours of work. A Schwinn was a big birthday or Christmas gift, the bike you dreamed about all year. Now it's a mid-range purchase. The bike still rides, but the American gift feels a little less special. Movie tickets, family of 4, 1965, $1.50, 2 per ticket, 2 to 3 hours of work for the family. 2025, $15, 20 per ticket plus popcorn, 4 to 6 hours of work. Going to the movies was a regular family night. Cheap, easy, full of popcorn and laughter. Now it's an event you plan for. The movie still plays, but the American family night out costs more.
Thank you.
Yay! This is gonna be so fun. I can't wait.
All right, let's go.
Cup of coffee at a diner. 1965, 20 cents, 8 minutes of work. 2025, $4, 6, 10 to 15 minutes of work. Coffee was a quick dime. Every morning, every break, no second thought. Now it's almost an hour of work for a month's worth. Coffee still wakes you up, but the American sip feels a little heavier. Daily newspaper 1965, 10 cents, 4 minutes of work. 2025, $2, 4, print, 5 to 10 minutes of work. The newspaper was on every breakfast table, a daily ritual, a piece of America in your hands. Now it's almost a luxury. The paper still prints, but the American morning feels a little quieter without it. Can of Cola 1965, 10 cents, 4 minutes of work. 2025, $1.52, 4 to 6 minutes of work. Cola was pocket change. After school at the corner store, a quick treat. Now it's a noticeable spend. Cola still fizzes, but the American nickel treat feels more expensive. Paperback book, mass market novel. 1965, $0.51, 12 to 24 minutes of work. 2025, $8, 15, 16 to 36 minutes of work. A paperback was a dime store impulse. Grab at the drugstore, read in a week. Now it's a purchase you think twice about. The book still opens, but the American reading habit feels a little rarer. Concert ticket, average rock show. 1965, $3, 5, 1 to 2 hours of work. 2025, $50, 150, 2 to 6 hours of work. Concerts were affordable adventures. Teens saved up, went with friends, felt the music live. Now it's a big event. The music still plays, but the American concert feels a little less frequent. School supplies set, notebooks, pens, pencils. 1965, $5, 10, 2 to 4 hours of work. 2025, $50, 80, 2 to 3 hours of work. Back to school shopping was pocket money. Mom handed you cash, everything fit in the bag. Now it's a noticeable bill before September. The backpack still fills, but the American first day feels more expensive. Haircut at the barber shop. 1965, $1.50, 2.50, 30 to 60 minutes of work. 2025, $20, 40, 40 to 90 minutes of work. A haircut was quick, cheap, no appointment, once a month in and out. Now it's almost an hour of work and waiting. The haircut still cleans you up, but the American visit feels more expensive. Pair of quality socks. A good pair of socks was pocket change. $0.51, bought in packs, lasted forever. Simple, reliable, American-made comfort. Now, $8, 15 makes you think twice. Socks still warm your feet, but the American comfort feels pricier. Six-pack of beer. A six-pack was Friday night ease, $0.99, 1.50 after work, shared with neighbors on the porch. Now, $10, 15 feels like a noticeable spend. Beer still cools, but the American porch night costs more. Zoo ticket, family of 4. A family zoo trip was simple fun, $1, 2 per person, animals, picnic memories. Now, $20, 40 per person makes it a planned outing. Animals still smile, but the American family zoo day feels rarer.
We're going to the show!
Yeah, let's go!
Best family trip ever!
Diner lunch, burger plus fries plus cola. A diner lunch was a quick, cheap treat. $0.75, one for a burger, fries, and cola after school or work. Kids saved pocket money. Families ate out without thinking twice. Now, $1.10, 15 feels like a noticeable spend. The burgers still taste good, but the American lunch break costs more.
Here you go, the classic burger combo.
Thanks, it looks great.
Wow, that smells amazing. Keep the change.
Movie theater popcorn and drink. Popcorn and soda at the movies in 1965 was $0.50 to $1, 12 to 24 minutes of work. Part of the fun, no second thought. Now $10 to $15 takes 20 to 36 minutes. Popcorn still pops, but the American movie snack feels pricier.
Here you go, one fresh popcorn. Thank you so much.
Wow, it looks so good.
All right, let's go find our seats.
Pair of everyday shoes. A solid pair of everyday shoes in 1965 was $5 to $10, 2 to 4 hours of work. Worn to school, work, church, reliable and affordable. Now $50 to $100 takes 2 to 4 hours. Shoes still walk, but the American mile feels more expensive.
It's perfect.
It looks beautiful on you.
Family vacation, 1 week driving trip. A week-long family driving vacation in 1965 cost $100 to $200, about 40 to 80 hours of work. Gas, motel, food, affordable memories. Now, $1,000 to $2,000 takes 40 to 80 hours again. The road still calls, but the American getaway feels farther away. New pair of glasses. A new pair of glasses in 1965 was $15 to $25, 6 to 10 hours of work. Simple, functional, no big deal. Now, $200 to $400 takes 8 to 16 hours. Glasses still help you see, but the American vision costs more. Birthday cake from bakery. A bakery birthday cake in 1965 was $2 to $4, 48 to 96 minutes of work. Sweet treat for the family, no stress. Now, $30 to $60 takes 1 to 2 hours. Cake still tastes sweet, but the American birthday feels pricier.
How? My birthday wish.
Bowling night, family of 4. A family bowling night in 1965 cost $5 to $10, 2 to 4 hours of work. Shoes, lane, snacks, simple fun. Now $40 to $80 takes 1.5 to 3 hours. Pins still fall, but the American family night feels more expensive. New set of bed sheets. A good set of bed sheets in 1965 was $5 to $10, 2 to 4 hours of work. Comfortable, durable, bought without thinking. Now $50 to $100 takes 2 to 4 hours. Sheets still feel soft, but the American rest costs more. American flag, standard size. The American flag was a small purchase. $1, $2 for a porch flag or parade stick, raised with pride on every holiday. Sewn here, it felt like part of home. Now $5, $15 makes it a considered buy. The flag still waves proudly, but the American pride feels a little more expensive. We've looked at the numbers. Gas, jeans, ice cream, movie tickets, a simple haircut, things that used to cost a couple hours of work. Now, take a full day or more. Back then, one paycheck could carry a family. A house, a car, groceries, fun on weekends. Kids had pocket money that meant something. Parents had time. Now, we're busier, stretched thinner, working more just to stay in place. The American dream didn't disappear. It just got more expensive in hours, in stress, in time away from the people we love. But here's the thing. Those numbers are just the past talking. They're not the future. America has always been the country that invents solutions. We built the world once. We can rebuild the dream too. One paycheck, one policy, one choice at a time. If this video made you feel even a little of that quiet ache and a little hope, hit the like button. Tell me in the comments, which item on this list hit you the hardest? And subscribe if you still believe we can make life a little more affordable again for the next generation. Thank you for watching, for remembering with me. We're still the country that can do great things. God bless America.